In a small, vibrant village, tucked away near the winding rivers of West Bengal, lived an elderly woman named Dadi Amala. She lived in a modest mud hut with a thatched roof, but her home was always filled with the scent of fresh tea and the sound of peace. Dadi Amala didn't have much in terms of wealth, but she had Bibi. Bibi was a cheerful white duck with a bright orange beak. She didn't just quack, she seemed to sing. Every morning, as the golden sun began to peek through the palm trees, Bibi would lay one large, ivory-colored egg. This was Dadi Amala's ritual. She would boil the egg, eat half with a small bowl of rice for breakfast, and save the other half for her evening meal. She lived in a simple rhythm, grateful for the roof over her head and the loyal companion at her feet. One day, something unusual happened. Bibi laid 2 eggs. Dadi Amala's neighbor, a young and ambitious man named Ravi, saw this and hurried over. "Dadi!" Ravi exclaimed, his eyes wide. "If your duck is laying 2 eggs, you should feed her more. Buy special grain, make her lay 3 or 4. You can sell them at the big city market, buy a brick house, and get a television." Dadi Amala smiled, her face wrinkling like a map of 1,000 stories. "Ravi, beta, my belly is small and my heart is full. 1 egg is a gift. 2 eggs are a blessing to be shared. Why chase a brick house when my mud hut already keeps me dry?" Ravi shook his head, thinking the old woman was foolish. But Dadi Amala didn't sell the extra eggs for profit. Instead, she took the 2nd egg to the village weaver who was struggling with his eyesight, or to the young mother whose husband was away working in the city. In return, they would sometimes give her a handful of dried wood, a pinch of salt, or a small bag of lentils. Dadi Amala tucked these small items away in a corner of her hut, not as riches, but as provisions of love. Then, the great monsoon arrived. It wasn't just rain, it was a wall of water. The river overflowed, turning the village paths into muddy streams. The marketplace closed, and many people's firewood became too soaked to light. Ravi, who had been so focused on more, found himself with a fancy new radio, but no food in his stomach and no way to cook in the damp cold. One evening, through the gray mist, Ravi saw a flickering light in Dadi Amala's window. He knocked on her door. Inside, the hut was warm. Dadi Amala had used the dry wood she had gathered months ago. On her small stove, a pot of khichdi, a warm porridge of rice and lentils, was bubbling. "Sit, Ravi," she said gently. She served him a warm bowl, topped with a piece of a salted duck egg. "I don't understand," Ravi whispered. "I tried to get ahead, but now I have nothing that matters. You never asked for more, yet you have everything we need." Dadi Amala patted his hand. "Happiness, Ravi, is not a destination we reach by running fast. It is a garden we tend to with what we already have. When you take only what you need and share the rest, the world has a way of taking care of you when the storms come." In essence, Dadi Amala's story teaches us a profound truth about the human condition. We live in a world that constantly whispers or screams that we need more. A faster car, a bigger house, a higher salary. we are taught that more equals happier. But as we saw through Ravi and Dadi Amala, more can often lead to more anxiety, while enough leads to peace. To sum up, true abundance is not measured by what is in your bank account, but by the quietness of your soul and the strength of your community. Contentment is not about being lazy or lacking ambition. It is about having the foresight to realize that the best things in life, peace, health, and connection, cannot be bought. My advice to you today is this. Take a moment to look around. Identify your BB, that one thing or person in your life that provides you with just enough to be okay. Be grateful for it. When you find yourself with an extra egg, don't immediately think of how to turn it into a mountain of gold. Think of how you can turn it into a bridge to connect with someone else. Life will always have its monsoons. There will be seasons of overflow and seasons of scarcity. If you learn the art of being happy with what you have now, you will be weatherproof. You will have roots so deep that no storm can shake your joy. Thank you for listening to this story on Hope Craft English. We hope this brought a little warmth to your day, just like Dadi Amala's hut. If you found value in this story, please like the video and comment below with the word contentment to let us know you're practicing being happy with what you have. Don't forget to subscribe to Hope Craft English for more stories that nourish your soul and improve your English. Until next time, keep learning, keep sharing, and stay happy.